town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung a heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright, yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in over, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jets of Melbourne. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Jets at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They're back home after flying to and losing in London last weekend.
And you and I both know, always a tough travel week with all the distractions. And you'd love to have the week off afterward, but that's not the case here. At the very least, you know they're happy to be back in their own building. But that was certainly not a trip to remember.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here we go. Go.
They'll give the Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll go again with Hall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line. Here we go. Go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one free as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Don't jump. Ready?
One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Panthers nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Second down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, go 50.
He's going to try and take off with it. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Out of the gun, they run it home. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to rely more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have game.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brees Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Panthers 0.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Down.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready. Black 40. Set, huh?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Set, ready. Green jack. Blue 32. Set, huh?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Get your money up. Your money down. I'm out of luck. I'm out people down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drive anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go, son. All right.
To throw is Fields. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
33. Yep.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Down. 60 reps. 60 reps. Cut. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ready.
3rd and 12.
Let's go now. Ready? Go. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jamie and Sherwood. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Well, linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different profiles.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Go.
To the air again, Fields. Short throw caught by Pitts. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 0-3. Black 40. Black shot. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging the bracket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Fields. He'll get this to Lazard. He's to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 64 yards. And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for... touchback
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Ready, stretch, yellow, 22. Ready,
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ball red. 52 blue. Field black. Flight blue.
Back to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Ready, go, cut.
They'll try to run this one in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught by Pitts. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Blue, yellow, black, red, blue, red, yellow. Set.
They'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Eagle blue. 45. White.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Oh, no timeouts. They're not going to have time to get up and spike it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Muscles him off. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really,